Hey, how's it going?
I'm well. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. Very well. Congratulations on the show.
Thank you.
I've just been speaking to some of your producers and cast, and they're all lovely. I have a few more to go yet, so it's a good day. It's a good show. I have to say, it's wonderful. Uh,
Thank
I've asked everybody this so far, and I'm going to continue to ask this. It's There's so much going on in this show, and there's so many wonderful themes and stories and characters. But I wanted to ask you about the opening title sequence
Yeah.
because it is just wonderful. And I was just talking to some of your cast, and they were saying it was kind of the one time that they all got to spend some time together because of COVID and because of shooting schedules and everything. And it kind of was a great moment for them. So, what was your thinking behind that?
Yeah. I mean, I love title sequences. I just come from such respect for them. And I write title sequences into my script, so that was written in. It was a different song in the script. But just, I wanted, in a show like this, where you sometimes go into some heavy, heavy material, I wanted to give an audience a gift in every episode, and that gift of joy, a celebration of life, to remind them at the end of the day, despite all the tears, laughter is just as important. And I can't think of any other just primal way of expression of joy besides dancing, right? We all have that. Little babies dance, even when they're like, just a few days out of the womb. So it was just such a it was an amazing experience. I love shooting that.
Have you managed to see Kogonada's After Yang opening?
Yes, I love it.
It's,
Yeah.
it's hard. I didn't think anything would be able to top that.
Yeah.
And this is equaled it at least. But did Kogonada shoot it, or was it other people?
The directors were both shooting their own episodes at that time. So yeah.
No, there we go. I know as for you as a showrunner, this book is so epic in scale, and you've managed to make it on something like Apple TV where you're able to tell it exactly how you want to tell it. You're able to not cut things. You're able to make it in the way that the kind of the book allows you to. What was important for you about making it in this way and giving it kind of a mini series in that respect?
Well, it's not a mini series; it's an ongoing series.
Oh,
So
okay.
yeah, it's not a limited series. I would say, and I think I love adaptations. It's what I prefer to do, but I don't think every book needs to be adapted, right? So the only reason I'm interested in adaptation is if there's something that I feel like I can say, that I can bring to the project. And with this book, it is big, it's vast, but that in itself isn't the reason to do it. Once I realized I was really interested in the dialogue between the generations, right? And how they speak and how they contrast and how they clash. Then all of a sudden I was like, this is a show, this is a story I feel like I can tell. And that was pretty exciting.
Yeah, and I just spoke to your executive producers, and they were talking about how Apple TV have swung for the fences, and this was something that's been kind of gestating for a couple of years, and was one of the big shows that they kind of swung for in the initial instance. How was it working for them? Because they've got so much content at the minute; it's really hard to keep up.
I mean, not just Apple, everyone, there's just too much content, period, in the world,
Yeah,
period.
yeah.
And that's why, like, how do you stand apart from everything else? And I think you can't be cynical about it because the minute you try to game the system changes its rules on you, right?
Yeah.
I think the only way to really is just make work that try to think of timeless pieces, be part of the canon, just try to make things that feel like they can exist in any moment in time. And Apple, they've just been tremendous partners. I mean, yeah, this was a swing for the fences, but I think they believed in the show and what it could be, and for that, I'm really grateful.
And now, obviously, you've done season one, and you're kind of doing press and everything else. Looking back, did you manage to achieve everything that you hoped for from season one, or are you still have you still got a few things for season two yet to come?
Well, there's an ongoing series, so there's still some things to come. If your question is if I think season one is perfect, the answer is no, right? Like I always say, like in each show, what percentage of me is in there, and the higher that is, the more of a success that show is in my eyes of what I wanted to accomplish. And I would say this is about 90%, so almost.
Is there a I mean, it's all one connecting story, but is there one period that's your favorite that you enjoyed making the most, or is it all three that is the important thing for you?
I don't think of it as which time period I love better. There's definitely some scenes that I love. There's so many scenes that just are hallmark scenes for me. Um, and it's also on the flip side, There are always scenes that when you're shooting, you're like, oh, I'm worried about this scene. I'm not sure if it's going to work. Oh, who wrote this scene, you know? And then you're delighted in the editing room. You're like, oh, it works. Those surprises are just wonderful.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I wish you all the best for the show. Thank you so much for your time. And yeah, good luck with the next series. Hope it goes really well for you.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Hey You Guys!
Hey You Guys, huh?
Hey You Guys.
Is that from the Goonies?
It is indeed, yes.
Nice.
Hey